Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata-sevayā bhagavati uttama-shloke bhaktir bhavati nashtake आराध्यो भगवान् व्रजेशतनयस्तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधूवर्गेण वा कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेमः पुमार्थो महान् श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभुर्मतमिदं तत्रादरानापर नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear Vishnavas. Thank you so much for joining to read, hear, and study Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the Amala Purana, the Nigama Kalpatarur Galitam Phalam, the ripened, the juice of the ripened fruit of all the Vedic literature. So we are reading Canto 10, chapter 45, entitled Krishna Rescues His Teacher's Son. And we are at the first section where we are talking about how the Supreme Lord, Krishna and Balaram, met their parents, Vasudeva and Devaki. And when they met, they first increased the covering of Yogamaya so that the parents should not feel that, oh, he's God, but rather is my little child, so they can experience the Vatsalya rasa. Then they bow down, and we discuss the importance of bowing down. And we were talking about this importance of serving parents, how even after taking 100 lifetimes, after serving their parents for 100 years, throughout their life, one cannot repay the debt to the one's parents, because parents give life, they give body, they sustain. So we were talking about this. So let's move on. And this theme continues. So today's discussion also will be on the same theme. Text number 6. Yastayoratmaja kalpa atmana cha dhanena cha vrittim na dadyatam pretya swamamsam khadayanti hi. Hare Krishna. Translation by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. A son who, though able to do so, fails to provide for his parents with his physical resources and wealth is forced after his death to eat his own flesh. Hare Krishna. Apna hi mams khadayanti. So, in short, a son, especially it's the duty of more responsibility on the son, and daughters can also do their part, for sure, if they can, as much as they can. But for one who's able to, but fails to provide to the parents is like a Chandala here, because Chandala is the one who eats, actually worse than a Chandala, because even Chandala who eats other people's flesh, but this person will be forced to eat its own flesh. That means someone who does not care for their parents. So in short, one should do one's best based on whatever resources Krishna has blessed one with. And as we were talking yesterday, it's not that they need millions of dollars. They need simple food, simple health care, right? But unfortunately, these days, what happens, like when the cow is giving milk, people love her. Excuse me. When the cow is giving milk, people love her. When the cow is no more giving milk, she becomes a burden and people kill her. They were not loving the cow, they were loving the things she was providing. Similarly to the parents, when they are able to provide for the children by income, business, resources, support, they give. They give selflessly, not counting. They will eat second. They will eat last. They will feed their children first. They will not buy new things. They'll give new clothes to their children. Anything good, they'll give to the children first, right? All of your parents, you know, right? Do you agree with this? If there's a choice between you buying a new shirt and your son or daughter buying a new shirt, and you can buy only one, will you buy yourself or allow your son or daughter to buy? One, two. And mothers?
True, Prabhuji, always will take care of kids.
Yeah. That's the nature of the parents, selfless. But not every child is able to reciprocate in the same way. Majority consider parents as burden. Majority say, no, I don't have. They will have to spend for 100 other things, but they will not have time, energy, and resources to give to the ones who gave them a lot. So Shastra is saying a strict principle here. We can ignore, we have a choice to ignore or to serve. But every moment we are picking and choosing something, we are designing our destiny. Moment by moment, life is a choice. And those choices we make, we are designing our destiny. So long story short, based on one's situation, one should do the best and not say no to the parents, especially for the good things. If they want to go for yatra, they need funds, support them. They need some medical equipment, some medicine. Do the best you can. We can, right? If they need anything else which is aligned with the regulative principles, so we should do. Any other comments? Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is saying is forced to eat his own flesh after death by Yamadutas. So Yamadutas will come and make him eat his own flesh. Text 7. Yes, Radha Mataji, want to read? Radha Biharni Mataji, are you able to read? Anyone else would like to read? Was in a position to read?
I can read, Prabhuji.
Oh, sure.
Hare Krishna. Matram pitram vruddham bharyam sadhvam sutam shishum gurum vipram prapannam cha kalpo abhibrachavasanvritaha. Translation by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. A man who, though able to do so, fails to support his elderly parents, chaste wife, young child, or spiritual master, or who neglects a Brahman or anyone who comes to him for shelter is considered dead, though breathing. So basically, we have to offer our support to all those who are ashrit on us, basically, who have taken shelter, and dependents, and also to whoever who comes to ask for help. And if we are able to do so, especially if we are capable of helping them. Please add or correct, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. So, Śrī Bhāgavatam, Kṛṣṇa is teaching, is teaching how to be a good human being. And we cannot be a good devotee without being a good human being. It doesn't go well. Great devotee, very poor qualities. Have you heard? No, that doesn't go well. So good devotee always should mean good human being. So support whom? Number one, elderly parents. Chaste wife. For wife, it's husband, right? As much as one can. But there is more responsibility on the husband, because husband is considered the head, the guru of the family. Young child, especially when the children are not grown up, it's the responsibility of the parents to take care. Guru, spiritual master. And Brahmana. Brahmana here is like Vaishnavas, devotees, guests who come home, or anyone who comes to him for shelter. We are in ashram. We have taken shelter of Kṛṣṇa. So a Grihasta Ashram has special responsibility to give Ashraya, or to give support to others. Primarily here, guests, parents, wife, husband, child, guru, etc. Otherwise, it's like a corpse, dead body. Now we can expand a lot on this, but I think it's quite self-explanatory, and one should not be miser. Me, I, me, mine. Why I should worry about guru? Why I should worry about children? These days there is concept of DINK. Have you heard of DINK? Who has heard of DINK? Double income, no kids. Have you heard of this? Give a thumbs up or something if anyone has heard.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You've heard? This is a modern day philosophy. Basically, enjoy low income, double income, no kids, no tension, no anxiety, no worry. After all, if we have responsibility, financial burden, stress, anxiety, so many responsibility. Why to go to temple? Oh, they may ask for money, they may ask for some seva, they will ask, can you do this? Can you donate for the temple? Can you distribute books? Can you do this? Can you distribute prasad? Forget temple, forget guru. Brahmanas, oh, trespassers prosecuted. No one is allowed to enter my property. In the previous ages, Atiti Devo Bhava, everyone is welcome. Even an enemy comes to the house, they should feel that, oh, I've come in the house of a friend. That was previous culture. But these days, dogs are sleeping in the bedroom. Devotees are not allowed. Trespassers prosecuted. Hmm. Earlier days, dogs were outside the house. Vaishnavas were welcome inside. Dogs shouldn't or were not allowed inside the house because of cleanliness and multiple other reasons. So you see, we are replacing God by dog. We are replacing Guru by our own egos. So therefore, the culture has become into vulture. But therefore, there is need to spread Bhagavatam. There is need to spread these teachings. This is who is speaking this? Kṛṣṇa to his parents. These are direct Bhagwan ke vachan. These are the words of God. He is speaking all these. So we should take it seriously and understand our responsibility as a mother, as a father, as a husband, as a wife, as a disciple, as a guest, as a host. You have different roles and different responsibilities. We should try our best to do them in the best way we can. Any other comments? Text 8. Yes, Indira Mataji, want to read, please?
Tannava akalpaya kamshan Nityaṁ udvigna chetasaha mogam ete vyatikranta divasavam anarchataha. Translation is by Divine Grace Prabhupada ki jai. Thus we have wasted all these days, unable as we were to properly honor you, because our minds were always disturbed by fear of Kamsa. Hare Krishna.
Purport as well.
Purport. Lord Krishna continues to bring Vasudeva and Devaki back to their normal parent feelings towards him and Balarama. An ordinary child would be afraid of a cruel, tyrannical king like Kamsa, and Lord Krishna here plays the part of such a child, thus evoking the parental sympathy of Vasudeva and Devaki. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So Krishna and Balaram are saying this, that Mara Jivan Vyartha, we have wasted our life. Why we wasted our life? Because we did not serve you. We did not offer you proper respect. Why? Because of Kamsa's fear. So are they really fearful of Kamsa? No. But they are trying, as mentioned here, ordinary child will be afraid of this king. So basically they are invoking कि हम बच्चे हैं, we need your shelter, we need your protection. I'm scared of this evil king. That's the reason we couldn't really do our duties. And what they will do, it will encourage sympathy. Oh, my child, don't worry. It's okay. Now you're back. It's okay. Don't feel so bad. Don't feel so disturbed. Don't feel so apologetic. I understand. It happens, right? That's the whole mood here. But the real meaning, Vishwanath Thakur mentions, we spent all these days uselessly. Our minds were eager to go to Mathura because we heard about Kamsa and we wanted to fight him, Udvigna Chetasa. But we were not able to go. In this case, Udvigna means moving or going. Udvigna, which is like going. Krishna's saying that he spent his days uselessly in an expression of regret. Alas, we could not go. We should have come earlier. So that's another meaning. Vishnu Thakur is known for sharing double meanings in the sense to understand multiple facets of a verse. Prati shloke prati akshare nanak arthe kahe. Any other thoughts? Okay, let's move on. Text 9. Anyone wants to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Yes, Prabhuji.
Please.
Text 9. Tat khantum artha Tatkantum matarnau paratantrayoho akurvatur susrusam klishtayor durhrada vrisam. Translation and purport by the disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Dear Father and Mother, please forgive us for not serving you. We are not independent and have been greatly frustrated by cruel Kamsa. Purport. According to the Sanskrit grammar, the word Paratantrayo and Klishtayo may also refer Vasudeva and Devaki. Actually, Vasudeva and Devaki were under the control of Providence and were disturbed by the activities of Kamsa, where Sri Krishna is always the absolute personality of Godhead. So here it is explained that Vasudeva and Devaki, both of them are on the control of their material, their providence. And providence means destiny, Prabhuji? By their, yeah, but yes. And they are very mistreated by the activities of Kamsa. But Sri Krishna is the Lord Krishna is the absolute truth. He is the the absolute truth, and he's the supreme personality of Godhead. So, so here Krishna, as Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, he never controlled by anyone. But Vasudeva and Devaki, they are the devotees, and they are controlled by the destiny and controlled by the activities of Kamsa. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Please add. Correct.
Yeah. Thank you for reading this beautiful verse. See, the Supreme Lord is asking for forgiveness. Please forgive us for not serving you. His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj says it's one talking about apology or forgiveness, asking apology, asking for forgiveness. It's hard to say it, harder to mean it, and very hard or hardest to live by it. Symbolize the other way also, gratitude. It's easy to say, oh, I'm very grateful to you. It's harder to really mean it, but very hard to live by it. So we should try to be in the third category. Try to live by gratitude when we are really grateful for someone who has done something for us. We should not just say verbally, thank you, done. You should try to live by it. Same with apology. You should try to live by it. We have done some mistake. Here, Kṛṣṇa and Balaram are really meaning it. And they're saying we are not independent. We are paratantra. The opposite meaning is swatantra. Swatantrata Divas, Independence Day, right? So Krishna is the one who who's the topmost. Devi Esha Gunamai Mammaya Durathya Bhumirapo Nalo Vayu Khammanu Buddhir Ahankar Iti Amme Bhinna Prakriti Ashtra, all the Prakriti, all the material modes, the spiritual, the three gunas, the Maya Shakti, the sun, the moon are working under his direction, but he's saying, oh, I am independent. Well, in one way, oh, sorry, I'm not independent. In one way, he's not independent because he's dependent by his loving devotees. He's caught up by his loving devotees, like Yashoda. So that's a part. But we know that, you know, the kings like Kamsa or Hiranyakashipu and Ravana, they don't, Krishna doesn't give a damn to what they think or what they want. So that's one meaning, that Krishna is not independent, but the other meaning is Vasudeva and Devaki are not independent because they were under the influence of Kamsa. So that's the meaning here as well. But an important lesson that the Supreme Lord is begging forgiveness from his parents. Please be kind upon us, forgive us. See, all this is basically, you see, they're taking a lower position. A child should take a lower position, and then the parent would feel, yeah, okay, he's a child, right? Child does a mistake, ask for forgiveness. What will the parents do? Okay, let's forgive child. After all, children are, they make mistakes, but as a parent, it's duty to forgive, right? Similarly, talking about forgiveness is not just for oneself. Not for the others, but for oneself. Never keep any grudge, any bitterness against anyone, irrespective of they may have done whatever bad to us or to others. Hate the sin, not the sinner. We're all in a journey. We're not pure devotees. We all may do things which are less than ideal. At least I do things which are less than ideal behavior. I cannot say about any of you because you are all great souls. But I certainly do things which are not ideal behavior. So we're all in a journey. If I'm not willing to forgive others for their shortcomings, how do I expect God or others to forgive me for my shortcomings? So forgiveness is very, very important quality. To err is, what's that? To err is human, to forgive is divine. It's a divine quality. So for our own good, if we don't forgive, we are holding that burning charcoal of envy, grudge, vengeance, rebellion. It is only going to burn our own self. We should never hold that burning charcoal in our pocket or in our hands. Text 10. Anyone? Yes, Radha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhupada, Brahma Krishna Prabhupada. Text 10. Shri Shukha Uvacha Iti Maya Manusyasya Harer Vishvatmano Gira Mohitav Ankam Aropya Parishvajya Paturmudham. Translation in purport पे श्रील प्रभुपाद disciple श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Shukadeva Goswami said, thus, be guided by the words of Lord Hari, the supreme soul of the universe, who by his internal illusory potency appeared to be a human. His parents joyfully raised him up on their laps and embraced him. Thank you, Prabhupada.
What's the meaning of this word? To engage the interest, deception. Okay. So basically the Lord, tried to make them understand that I am a boy, I am a child, I am your vulnerable baby. Just 11 years old, we read. And 11 years old, they are still very tender. They don't They don't have the maturity or intelligence like an adult or an adult boy. So the parents, by the Yogamaya potency, they realize that, oh, he's just a baby. And they forgot everything which happened just a little while back. This child killed the monster of all, Kamsa, the head of the monsters, demons, who was extremely powerful, we know. They forgot all that. And they're easily able to carry him in their laps and embrace him and give them the parental love. This is Krishna consciousness, love, devotion, joy. Krishna Chakra Thakur mentions the words, bewildered by the words of Krishna, who was deceptively appearing as a human being. Maya Manushasya. So, Maya Manushasya. He does the Nara Leela, but he is not an ordinary human. Maya Javanika Channam Magya Dokshujam Avyayam Na Lakshase Mood Nato Natya Dharo Yatha, Kunti Maharani says. He does these pastimes like an actor. The actor may, act like a joker on the stage, but put some makeup, put some colors, put some colorful costume and cap and whatnot, and look funny. But behind the scene, it could be your husband, friend, daughter, son. But those who are intelligent, the mother knows, my child is acting like an actor, right? But sometimes if the mother is not ready, and the mother may also not recognize, right? Any other thoughts here? Okay, next verse. Like to read? It's not read.
I can read, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mata.
My glass. Oh, 1 minute, let me get my glasses. Yeah. Sinchantava ashru dharabi sneha pashena charvatu na kinchit uchatu rajan basva kanto vimohito. Translation. Pouring out a shower of tears upon the Lord, his parents, who were bound up by the rope of affection, could not speak. They were overwhelmed, O king, and their throats choked up with tears. So it's like, the parents, they were choked up, they could not speak out of that affection and overwhelmed to see their kids after period of separation, so they could not speak. Krishna.
Has anyone felt that? Tears of joy and you can't just speak?
Yes, Prabhuji, it happened once when I went to the Baltimore temple where they renovated, and that's the first time I went to ISKCON temple, and I wasn't really into ISKCON at that time. My friend took me to the temple, so she's a ISKCON follower. So I don't know what happened as the bhajans were going on. You have been to Baltimore, no, Prabhu? You were there in Virginia, so I don't know why the tears were like coming out, and pouring like anything. So I couldn't control, at least for like 20 to 30 minutes. That's the first time. That's when I started believing something is like, is there.
It's beautiful.
Mm.
In Hindi they say rona hai to Bhagwan ke liye ro. People, did I share this in the past classes? Or different types of tears? Do you recall this topic? You like to hear a little bit on this topic?
Sure, Prabhuji.
Okay, it's time to pull up. What do most people cry about?
When someone passes away, dismiss of a family member.
Okay, loss of a dear one, parent, son, daughter, friend, etc. What else?
Extreme happiness also will get tears, Prabhu. And out of love, like excitement.
Okay, yeah, we'll come to that. But first of all, like, what do most people cry about?
Dhanam, Janam, Sundarim.
Let's be more specific. Like, let's say their girlfriend left them, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Or they lost their job. Hi, Krishna, why do bad things happen to good people? I was such a good employee. I heard today only. I was thinking of Subal Prabhu. Is this job okay, Prabhmata?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, he's okay. Lot of layoffs happened in his company.
Yeah, 30,000 people in Oracle. And I was remembering Subal Prabhu. I was praying he's okay. 30,000 people. Just one email. Don't show your face tomorrow. No, or we're done with you. That's it. 30,000 people. Like, what they're thinking? Were they ready? It happened today. One shot, gone. It's scary. It's tough, you know. It's not easy to find a new job in this economy, and people are so dependent. But that's also material. Losing job. India lost World Cup to Pakistan. The most number of televisions were broken at that time. People cry. Failed in the exam. Cry. What do you think about these types of tears?
It's our attachment to the things, Prabhuji.
Yes, it's just based on matter, based on samsara, I, me, mine. If all the children fail, the parent will not cry, or the child will also not cry, right? Because if my child fails, and if I am the one who fails, the rest all pass, then I'll cry a lot, right? Typical person, right? But if everyone else fails, then there's no cry. My car breaks down, I am crying, but the mechanic is happy because more work, more income for him. I have a severe tooth pain. I'm crying out of pain. Dentist is happy, more business. I lost my job, but someone got a job in the same company. He's very happy. This is all material. So these are called the tears of samsarika. As per Srila Madhvacharya, all the tears from lifetimes can fill the ocean which the jiva cries. Can you imagine? All the tears. I'm going to share the important slide. So there's the first one, the cry of a samsarika, or the tears of samsarika. Number 2, cry as a sahajya. Sahajya means cheap, sila, like simple, superficial attention. Oh, when I chant, the tears are rolling and I'm rolling in the ground, and showing off that I am great, I am wonderful. When I chant Krishna's name, when I speak Bhagavatam, tears. Genuine people, they don't want to show. Prabhupada also at some times, romancha kampa shrutaranga bhajo. This is one of the symptom of a ashtasattvic vikar, great ecstasy. But Sahajiyas like to show off, also called as crocodile tears, alligator tears, show off tears. Sometimes even kids show off tears. They are not really hurt, but they are trying to get attention of the parents to get, what they want. Sahajiya, superficial for attention. Number 3, cry as a sadhaka. This is where we should at least aspire for. We are sadhaka. We should cry like a baby cries for the mother. Prabhupada says this in many, many places. We don't have to, that does not mean artificially, but if it naturally comes, we don't have to hold it also. But yeah, not in front of everyone. As Mataji was saying, sometimes you may feel so much bliss in being in Krishna conscious. Sometimes you may feel, what am I doing? I'm wasting my life. I'm wasting my time. Today morning I was hearing a class, such wonderful class by Prabhupada. Don't waste time. And I was like really crying from my heart, Prabhupada, please help me. I'm wasting so much of my time in so many things which are not directly or indirectly Krishna conscious. Please support me. Please guide me. Please enlighten me. This should be our mood. Cry as a sadhaka. And it's not, as I said, it's not just the tears, it's not the liquid, it's the heart tears. The heart should cry, yearn, hanker, pray. Sadhaka, we are sadhakas, we are not siddhas, but we are aspiring to this, to be a siddha. Siddha means pure devotee, genuine, pure, perfect, self-realized devotee. They also cry, right? That's a very elevated stage. They cry. Their crying is on a different level, Ashtasattvic Vikar. The hair standing on end, tears like Mahaprabhu, showing us a devotee, like rivers of tears would come from his eyes. So what is the prayer? This is a beautiful prayer given by a very senior devotee. May the cry, so right now where we are, we are somewhere crying about this because we can't artificially get there. But they're saying from here to here, right? Try to transition. May the cry of a samsarika become the cry of a sadhaka. So one day it will be the cry of a siddha in the spiritual world. That's our prayer. Krishna, please give me the strength so I stop crying about, India lost World Cup. I lost my job. Yes, we will have some emotion, but have faith in Krishna. He'll arrange. He will do something. He's done the best for everyone. Why will he not do for me? So from samsarika to sadhaka. And one day we can become siddha and cry in the spiritual world. This is another topic. Cry for Krishna. Separation of the sadhaka. There's a poem. Want to hear this poem? By Sachinandan Swami. Shall I read? Road of Tears. Any
Yes,
comments here before we jump to the poem?
Sure,
Any
Prabhuji.
comments? Is it making sense?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So
But
let's.
why did I cry? I didn't get it because I'm not that level. I don't know. It just came. I wasn't.
Yeah. Sometimes Krishna gave us token of mercy, so we should treasure it and try to yearn for more of those, right? And
Prabhuji.
reflect deeply inside, treasure those moments. And Krishna sometimes gives some sample, like, like product companies, they send free samples to try.
Yes.
What is
Yes,
their
please.
agenda? What's the agenda? To keep
To
giving
market,
samples,
marketing.
to market. And why market? Why they want to market? To give
Because
To
more,
they
get
want
the,
to, yeah,
yeah,
they
to
want
get
to
the
make
taste.
money.
Yeah. You can buy more. Yeah.
to get us hooked to the real product. Give a tiny sample sometimes so we can get hooked to Krishna's lotus feet and become a perfect soul. Mm. So he gives free mercy. Sometimes it may be in chanting, in deity darshan, in service. I'm sure all of us have some experiences. We genuinely feel so happy about that experience. We feel this is what his life is all about. This is what is a real treasure. This is right. So Krishna will give that. And sometimes Krishna will give challenging situations also. Test why the heck did I come into this ISKCON movement? Why? Who told to join Krishna consciousness? Sometimes those tests may come also, right? If they have not come, they'll come for sure, right? Those are the tests Krishna will give. Movement has challenges. Devotees have challenges. We have challenges. ISKCON has challenges because we are in ISKCON and we have challenges, right? No movement is perfect because we are not perfect, and movement is made by people. Those who are movement is made by people, and majority of the people are imperfect, and in the movement too. So those things may also come, but we have to stay strong and keep our goal to where it belongs. And one day it will be all right along, right? Until that day, we should strive with faith and devotion, and everything will be smooth. It won't be rosy cozy journey. Rosy cozy journey. All great things need hard work, patience, perseverance. How can we expect to become Siddha on a rosy cozy road? It won't happen. Road of tears. The disappointed disciple with a heart speaks. Who can say I have never cried? All those mantras I have chanted, all those vows that kept me awake for so many lonely nights, all those pilgrimages, sacrifices, holy baths in the ice cold water. What to speak of persistently ignoring the requests of my mind and senses and do what is most dear to them? The result? Nothing. All this has brought to me at present in desperation. The old emptiness in the heart has only become greater. The Guru replies, it seems you have done your best to come before the divine couple, but have you tried to act in such a way that they can come before you? Have you yet built your road for them? The road of tears, the disciples. The road of tears? What tears? The disciple is asking. Guru, tears of the soul. These are different kinds, there are different kinds of tears. Body tears, we cry in physical pain. Mind tears, we cry when emotionally hurt. And sweet tears that come from the soul as it awakens to its only real need. The soul's need is to enter into the one relationship. Hmm. And this road of tears can't be found on any map. It begins from your own heart, but It is so attractive to the divine couple that they cannot even imagine ignoring it. Just begin building this road. Make them feel they must come before you, the disciple. Does the road need many tears? I have cried all my tears for other things. I am completely empty inside. How can I possibly build this road? The Guru. Don't worry. There are oceans of tears arrested in your heart. You only need to learn to direct them to the right cause. See? We need to learn to direct them to the right cause. Then they become released. But before a downpour, there is a flash of lightning. Similarly, there has to be a divine revelation. The golden Radha and the cloud blue Kṛṣṇa have to appear in the heart. Then the water gushes forth, sweet tears of longing for the Lord, whom you once gave up. I think the order this should come in the end probably, but I copied this way back and I haven't got a chance to share this actually. So because this is a little esoteric topic and not good for every assembly. Not everyone will appreciate what this tears and all you're talking. All of you are very mature, senior Vaishnavas. Very deep, huh? We meditate upon this, the road of tears. So instead of calling, instead of crying for the worldly things, my husband should be like this, my child should be like this, my job should be like this, my boss should be like this, my height should be like this. We're crying about so many things in life. Have we cried for Krishna? Have we cried to get Krishna prema? You're crying for bodily tears, mental, oh, she hurt me, he hurt me, that person is not right, that devotee is not right. Or how about the sweet tears that come from the soul? The tears of soul. That's what we have to cry. That's our eternal relationship with Krishna. Any comments?
Thank you, Prabhuji. It's a very wonderful explanation of for crying also. There is so much in spirituality for everything when we take more deep. So there is so much deep for every like every feeling and everything that we do for Krishna. Even crying also has so much meaning. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Absolutely. Bhakti is so deep. Like an ocean, the deeper we go, the more jewels we get. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for a wonderful class and also the movie we forwarded. It was nice. Yeah, nothing is guaranteed in life. So,
Yes. I shared the Avanti Brahmin story with Indra Mataji. If you have not seen that, please watch it. I've seen it at least 5-6 times. Every time it just brings tears and so much deep.
yes, I felt I was in his place. And I also have a question regarding this Kamsa. Why only Kamsa was chosen, like to be killed by Krishna? I understand he was doing all bad things to the people, but there were many other kings also. But is there any past, like previous birth, anything like that, Prabhuji?
Why Krishna killed only Kamsa?
Yeah, why Kamsa was chosen? Like he was his uncle, right?
And Krishna killed many demons and many demoniac kings. It's not just Kamsa. Krishna killed so many demons beforehand.
Yes.
They were Kamsa's agents. Krishna killed many other demons. And I think we did mention about Kamsa's previous birth also. So Shishupal and Dantavakra also, they were like Jaya Vijay story comes there. You know that like Jaya Vijay took 3 births, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Shishupal and Dantavakra. And who were the other ones?
Hiranyakashipu and
Hiranyakashipu.
Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha.
Okay.
So they have a story, and we read Kamsa's previous. He was Kalanemi. I think maybe you missed this class. He was Kalanemi demon in the previous life. I'll read it quickly for you. At the time of churning of the ocean, a demon named Kalanemi fought with the Lord Vishnu and died in the battle. Later, Shukracharya revived Kalanemi. Shukracharya is the guru of demons. With a Mrita Sanjeevani mantra, Kalanemi yearned to fight with the Lord again. So he's giving the Virya Rasa. It's also like the fighting spirit. So he went to Mount Mandara, performed austerities, drank only durva grass juice. So liquid fasting. Sorry, only on liquids, grass juice. And after 100 celestial years passed, Lord Brahma appeared before him. Kalanemi said, Brahma said, what do you want? Kalanemi said, may my death not come from the hands of any of the devatas. Brahma said, Tathastu. In the next life, Kalanemi was born as the king, as the son of king of Ugrasena's wife with the demon called Drumila. So this was Kalanemi, born as Kamsa, and he had a desire to fight with Kṛṣṇa and be killed by him only. That's the previous background.
That was his desire. Okay, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, Lord is kind. He fulfills every desire. Okay, so thank you so much. We'll pause here. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrī Prabhupada ki jai, Samved Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha, Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah.